I've always loved night fishing. The calm, the quiet, the feel of the water lapping against the boat. It's where I find my peace. But tonight felt different. The air was thick, almost too still, and the usual chorus of crickets was eerily absent. I anchored the boat in my favorite spot, a secluded part of the lake known for its big catches. I cast my line and waited, watching the moon's reflection ripple on the dark surface. Minutes passed, then an hour, not a single bite. I was about to call it a night when something yanked my line, hard. My heart leaped with excitement. This was the one. I started reeling it in, but whatever was on the other end was strong, too strong. I gripped the rod tighter, my hands slick with sweat. It felt like the thing on the other end was pulling me in, dragging the boat closer to the center of the lake. I tried to steady myself, but the force was relentless. Then, with a sudden violent tug, the rod snapped in half, and I fell backward into the boat. Cursing, I grabbed a flashlight to see what had happened. The beam swept across the water, catching something, a shape just beneath the surface, something massive. My breath caught in my throat. It wasn't a fish, it was too big, too human. I stared, frozen, as a pale hand broke the surface, reaching for the side of the boat. I stumbled back, my heart pounding in my ears. The hand gripped the edge with unnatural strength, pulling a body up from the depths. It was a man, what was left of him. His skin was bloated and waterlogged, his eyes two hollow sockets that seemed to stare straight into mine. I scrambled for the oars, but the boat wouldn't move. It felt like something was holding it in place. The man, or whatever it was, crawled closer, water pouring from his mouth as he tried to speak. His voice was a wet, gurgling rasp. "Help me!" I screamed, pushing him away with the broken rod, but his grip was iron. He pulled himself fully into the boat, dragging me toward him. His cold, dead hands wrapped around my neck, and the last thing I saw before I blacked out was his face, twisted in an expression of desperate rage. When I came to, I was alone. The boat was adrift in the middle of the lake, the rod and the oars both gone. I never went night fishing again. But every now and then when the moon is full and the lake is quiet, I hear that voice in the back of my mind, whispering from the depths, "Help me."